Greetings to all far and near. This live video is to the people in the geographical space or location called Africa. I'll narrow it down to Nigeria and therefore narrow it down further to Edo State, which is my state of origin. I've decided to start making these videos on live broadcasts on this platform I've been offered. And I would like to give a shout out to I don't want to mention names and only the people that's involved and the opportunity being given to this live broadcast on this platform. And at this point I would like to say pardon my voice because I just literally got up and prepared for this live video. We all know the situation on ground at the moment. The norm is not there anymore. You just get up, do whatever you can do, and try and get some rest again. So pardon my voice because I've just got up. So I've tried to narrow this live video broadcast to some various topics that are very, very touching to the current situations at hand. Like I said earlier, I would like to this video specifically to the people that live in the geographical landmass that is called Africa, and narrow it down to Edo State, which I would like to start addressing these issues from, and then expand it to other regions of that country and the continent at large. It's just some few topics I've outlined and I want to speak about. I don't want to, and I'm going to subsequently make other live videos or just try with regard to these issues, expanding on it. And anybody want to make comments, they can make comments. People can have contact with me if they want more clarification on some of the things I'm going to be saying. And I don't know the viewers that's going to be involved in this broadcast yet, but I'm hoping that people get involved and get to hear some of the things I'm going to say and digest it, meditate on it, and try and use their own mind to work out what is it that I'm talking about. Some of these things we're already aware of it. We see them going on around us before now and in the past. Some of these issues are very touching issues. They are very issues that hit to the very core of our existence. But it's hard to say that when it comes to leadership, the way some of these issues have been handled in the past and the present and even to the foreseeable future is quite worrisome. So it has now come to a point where it has now become mandatory, where I think it's time for me to make this kind of videos to maybe share more light on what's going on that I know. And I also want to say that I know what I know, and I will never claim I know what I don't know, and I'm always open to know. So this live video is not for It's not for me telling anybody that I am well accomplished in my facts and nobody can dispute it. But it's a live video that I'm making, that whatever information that I'm giving out, whatever you have to share, it's information sharing, information gathering, getting to bring people together. I'm not making this live video because I want to say, like I first rightly said, those state is my origin. So I don't like, I won't really like to have come live to make that kind of video where I just say, oh, I'm from Edo State and that's where. So it's like I'm using that as a platform, so that whatever I'm saying, whoever is hearing, expand their mind, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Calabar, wherever you come from, Ghanaian, Sierra Leonean, if you're hearing my voice, this is why I choose to specifically make this live video in English. And like I said, I'm from Edo State. I can speak in Edo dialect. I'm of a mixed heritage, and I can greet in both mixed heritage language that I come from. So please, I'm not speaking in English because he can't speak his own local dialect and this is where he say he comes from, or this is not, so please, this is not the kind of live video for things like that. I'm not dragging anything with anybody, and I have hope anybody that's here any video also can get that message from what I'm saying. So having said that, I'd like to go straight to the first topic. I would like to first address just briefly before I go into that topics. Like I said, I'm going to go into use these topics that I'm going to be talking about in just like an introductory topics. Then as time goes on, hopefully this platform that I've been offered, I'm going to make more videos to address most of these issues that I'm going to be talking about. And whoever have comments to make, criticism is allowed, but this video is not for you are crazy, you are too small, you don't know Igbo people yet, you don't know Yoruba people yet, Edo people are the greatest. Please, those things I personally, without being insultive to anybody, I see those things as quite low and small-minded. So firstly, I'd like to go straight to the first topic that concerns the current situation at hand. We've lost so many souls around the planet, knowingly or unknowingly, known or unknown. So I'd like to start from there by saying special greetings to those people out there that, like I said, knowing or unknown, we know things are happening. So before my heart goes out to those that is going on that's affected their families and the general public and whoever is hearing my voice, to use this time as an opportunity to look deep down into them and see that the norm is gone. I know we've lost life, but this is the time. I'm very sure the loved ones that you lost will want you to at this point sit back and reminisce on things and see how life can goes on, because the situation is still on ground. It's not gone anywhere yet, and there's no end to it yet. So we still have to be watchful and thankful for the life that is our lives, and and pray to see better day. So that's just briefly about the current pandemic issues, and I wanted to touch on that so that I don't just skip the current issues. So I'm trying to work on it like a curricular vitae, if you know what I mean. So the second issue at hand, because it's been popping up quite a lot of time, and I don't really, like I said, I think I'm blessed to have come from mixed heritage. So it doesn't really allow me to say, oh, do about me about talk, hey, go sit down, now we better pass. So because I have come from a mixed heritage, which I think is a blessing in disguise, it doesn't enable me to do that. So I'm coming to this topic now by saying that, trying to say that this is not the appropriate time for things like that. Like I've been seeing videos online, people having discussions about it. One guy called Murphy Face, the other one called Murphy Eddie, the other one called this. This one say this one is that one. The guy called Mofife say the Oba Benin family come from Ilebinu, he come from Ile-Ife, Ilebinu, all them things. Just to summon that up, it's not the right time for things like that. He is claiming what he's claiming. Other people are claiming what they are claiming. But the bottom line is that there's not been no significant explanation for some of the things. There's no empirical evidence to prove some of these things, rather than just anger, verbosing of anger, and it's all right to get angry. Like from the first video I seen of the guy Mofife, I wanted to listen to him because I'm not the kind of person that sees something. I've been like that as a kid. I get to the bottom of things. So I chose to just to find one of his videos, since I've been hearing about him, to see this point that he's coming from. Let me hear his voice and let me see what he's talking about. If he's coming with data and information. But when I first watched the video, I don't want to say he was not saying something, but he was saying something. But the bottom line, when it comes to saying things online like this, if you want to be, because I do gather that he's got followers, I wonder if his followers also have data and information to prove what he's saying. Because it's one thing to come online. I'm speaking now online. Like I said earlier, whoever want more evidence to prove what I'm saying, that I'm going to speak about on this live video, should contact me whatever way they can. Then I don't want viewers, followers, or all those kind of thing. This platform I've been offered is just to try and get this information across. I'm not into this for the benefit of anything. I'm not dragging anything with anybody. So if you regard to what you are putting online because you think you've got information, you should be able to provide your followers with information. You know, he keeps referring to a Benin historian that said he's getting his information from, but that Benin historian, as far as I can concern, is talking about the Oba Benin era. That era is too minute for the history of Benin. So, without no pampering anything, Mr. Mofife, I would like to hear him. I would like to actually have tried to see if I can have communication with him and let him be able to prove more to me of what he's talking about. Because I have information that goes beyond what he's talking about. Not all information, data that I can use to prove to him. And if these videos ever get to him, let me just say this to you, Mr. Face. the word Ilebinu, there is no human being on this planet that can prove it to me that the word Ilebinu metamorphosed from Ilebinu into Ubini, then metamorphosed from Ubini to Bini. I'm not a linguist, I'm not a specialist in linguist, but in the translation and the transfer and the metamorphosis of language, it is not possible for that to happen. So anybody that wants to stand on that, we have to first prove to me the very day the word Ilebinu was spoken, the people that were involved in during the transmission period that later metamorphosed into Ubini, and the people, the time frame. You have to be given time frame, dates. The Oba that was ruling, that's now say, oh, it's not Ilebinu now, it's Ubini. Then you have to give time and date. The people that were around, who were the names, give names. The people that were around and now say, oh, it's not Ubini anymore now, it's not this. This is how you prove data to clarify whatever you show data to clarify whatever you're saying. Because I just use the word data, it sounds as if I'm talking about this great archive of data you just go after. No, it's just very simple. Data are things that you can use to prove anything that you're claiming. So, having said that, I'm not making this live video because when I thought of communicating with him, I tried making effort. the first thing that came to my mind is going to say somebody have paid me money, maybe the Obabini Palace have paid me money. I've never stepped a foot in that palace. Not to lie, the only time I've stepped a foot in the palace, somebody I know, somebody in their family, their dad was given the title. So in order just to play a part in it, so that because I was close to the family, so they know that at least I was there with them when they were doing it, because there's video coverage and everything. Just so I'm seeing that I was part of it. So I went to the palace with them. So that's just it. So I don't have, this is not something I've been paid to do. Nobody can pay me to do nothing. I've transcended most of them things in life. So this is not me trying to rival one person or trying to claim my, it is just how can we as a people start to see beyond this, what I would like to call local rivalry that doesn't really help in this point in time that we are living in now. I think we should have gone beyond this before now. So having said that, the ethnicity issue that we have around us can easily be resolved if people stop self-aggrandizement and you start thinking that the person over there is not. I'll give you an example. This issue of Igbo are not good, Igbo are not good. But one thing people don't know is that throughout the passage of time in the history of humanity, when war is a thing that changes people. Let me not just even use war. Just one person going to prison and coming out alters anybody's life. Going through any traumatic situation alters anybody's life. And I'll give you a further example. When I was growing up, knowing that they say people eat cats, they eat this, it was disgusting to hear. But growing older, realizing what really happened, because the information, the history of the country is not really taught. I was lucky that my dad had a first school book in our house, the what caused the first school and everything. So as I grew older, I read the book and I realized that something happened during the war. Starvation happened. So when you go through that process of starvation, if in short, you have to be a supernatural being, not for that situation to change your life. So knowing that, and I realized that no wonder I decided to eat cat, and we are laughing at them that they eat cat, they eat dog. So at that point, it just faded out of my life. I never saw them like anybody like that anymore. So these are the kind of things that help you to see things from broader perspective, not just you get trapped in this mind. All those things are low-mindedness, because most of the things you would like to point to somebody that they are doing, if you look at yourself very carefully, you find out that you are even doing, but just. So like I said, this video is not to, this person is this, they are small-minded, we are better than them, we do business, they do this, we do that. In life, there are so many ways people survive. Trying times make people try things that they've never done before in life. So these ethnicity issues, I think we should put them aside. They are too feeble. They're not anything that is going to help us to get anywhere. And like I said, I'm going to just raise this as a topic. In subsequent videos, hopefully on this platform, I'll post videos with regard to these topics differently. Just that this is an introduction of this kind of these topics. So the ethnicity issue is not really going down well. The card that we're playing is not really going to favor us. It's just going to help us play into the hands of the Gambari people and the Fulani people, which I've just spoke about now. I'm going to make more videos to explain who these people are. About 2 years ago, I heard I was reading an article online when somebody of this Tiela people said to the man Fani Kayode that we are a mystery to you people. I laughed. They can be a mystery to them, but not to me. They are not a mystery. I can have deciphered their history, and I have looked into them before they became who they are now. The people they have intermixed with, that they still have in their midst to the day, why they are all working together to perpetuate what you see today in that country that you keep calling colonization, and the reason why it is happening, and how far the reason why it is happening back in history. All this information I will give as time goes on in further videos. And people shouldn't make any mistake that this is it's a coincidence that this is happening. Like I said, the history of why this is happening go beyond this, go way beyond the time frame that we have in mind. This is not just a conquest. This is not a rivalry conquest. This is not conquest for wet. Anybody in that country by now that think that this is a conquest for wet should go and put on their thinking cap, because this is not a conquest for the wet you have. This conquest is beyond wet. It's beyond rivalry. It's beyond supremacy. It's beyond power grab. I'll sum it up in one word: seniority. So we should look beyond it, as in the one oil grabbing and all them things. This is what we're. If you are talking about the oil grabbing, they be grabbing it for too long. So how come they're not full? Their belly is not full yet. So this is not about oil. And that seniority is not about seniority. It is a seniority of, at last we will be above you. Just to show how far this is coming from. The seniority issue is, at last we are above you and we are suppressing you. You are under our grip. At last. So, and what I've just said now, you people should, whoever is that me, just go into Google the map of the world. Then you look at the very point in that West Africa map that you are located. So you can see that you are not there for a reason, for any other reason, because you are a preserved people. That's why you find yourself in that very spot. And I will just throw something out now that I will speak about later in other videos. That landmass you call West Africa is a holy land, and I will make more subsequent video as time goes on and try and break this down more, because I don't want to just throw things out there and somebody say, oh, this one is getting carried away. No, this don't carry away issue, please. Like I always tell people, I don't do my talk. If you want to do my talk, you go and buy beans, because I don't have time for that. I've never made a video. Believe it or not, I got up just now. I struggled to try and get this thing on live, which I don't see. I'm not 100% sure if it's functioning the way I'm supposed to fix it to work. That was just to show me as far as technically minded that I am. But I still find it difficult to set this video thing up now, because I'm not really interested in video making and all those things, because I've always thought that if you want to make a video, it should be an informative video, a brainstorming video, a video that make people go and start thinking, and a video that make people come together. Not come together under one umbrella. Coming together under one umbrella is not coming together. It's coming together with like minds. Like minds bring together, like attract like. Then bring about balance in life, and that change things. It metamorphose into change. Nothing stops that once that happens. So that's why I don't solicit all those protests, I don't solicit riot, I don't solicit let's get together and go and be fighting one thing. No. When fighting change things, fighting continues. It continues physically, it continues spiritually, and it continues mentally. And I'll go into it further as I make too much video about these three things I just talked about. Everything in life is physical, metaphysical, and spiritual. You just don't pick one and just say this was going on. And even for those that are going into your Christianity, they tell you that whatever is going on in physical plays out in the spiritual realm and filters down. So this issue I just shared about our ethnicity should also be seen as what is not just physical, it's also coming from the spiritual. Like I said, these things will be explained further as time goes on. So I would just like to, after saying that, speak about the nationhood of our people. Before 1897, I would say we were already becoming a little bit depleted and disorganized, but we were still a people as an Edo nation. But after 1897, I think we've not been able to get it back together again. And I think for the elders of our land, high and low, this is the time you get up and speak out. Because in the last issue I just finished, in ethnicity issue, I think our elders of our land, if they don't see it at this point in time, that danger is not looming, that danger is like it's not like an orb around the nation, the Edo nation. It's formed like an orb, danger. It's not a penetrating. It's not a danger that is trying to absorb the nation, that they've tried to absorb for a long time. And it peppers my heart that our leaders, traditional leaders, or whatever leaders we have as an Edo people, and even in the surrounding nations, Yorubas, people that call themselves Yoruba, I would like to just interject at this point and say, make sure Igbo before I was talking about Yoruba. Those two things don't exist. Those two words don't exist. They were created. And unfortunately that they are hiding inside, not maybe knowingly or unknowingly, and the Igbos are also hiding under Igboism, knowingly or unknowingly. But I throw this to these two races of people that are claiming these two names, the Igbos and the Yoruba. Let them sit down and ask themselves why they have, I won't say betrayal doesn't exist everywhere, but why they have that much betrayal in their midst. They should go and sit down and think about that. That is firmly because you are claiming what you are not. There is no such thing as Yoruba, and there is no such thing as Igbo. These are a conglomerate of races of people that are together, but they don't know this anymore, even in the Edo nation. So this is why I'm in the Edo nation. I mean, you know, everybody around there is not intermixed. We know this thing. We see it right in front of us. But why this infighting and chopping up of each other still goes on? It boggles the mind. You know, and going back to what the guy, just to interject a little bit with this Murphy face guy, what he was raising when I watched this video that a friend of mine forwarded me his video. When I watched his video, all he was talking about the killing. Ilebinu blood is a killing blood. They come here and kill. They kill this, they kill that. Ozolwa go to, he said Ozolwa is Igboing me, he means he's a killer. He said, I didn't want to be laughing because I just knew that the information he was coming out with was very minute. Even the Ozolwa he's talking about, he doesn't know much information about the Ozolwa he's talking about because he was trying to confirm from a book. That book was written by somebody called Igareva, according to him. I have no disrespect for any of our historians. I have historians in my own family, they didn't make books, they are custodians of our history. But I still have reasons to go beyond what they say. So if he cannot go beyond Mr. Igareva's story, I think his history is minute. If he thinks Ozolwa was a killer, he's a bloody, let him go and read history and see more bloodthirsty kings. Ozolwa is not Ozolwa will be learning job, he will be learning how to kill in the hands of Emperor Ashoka. In the final battle Emperor Ashoka fought, he was seeing his own family members inside the dead bodies he had slaughtered. People he slaughtered in that war. He was seeing his own family members. You know they were his family members, they didn't. It's just that they didn't surrender to his father when his father was ruling. So he vowed to, when I come in, you guys will surrender to my father whether you like it or not. So I will urge you to go and read the story of Emperor Ashoka. I don't want to continue with him because I just interjected with it a little bit. It didn't end up like that. It was not like that from the beginning. It was not, he turned to what it is, but at the end of it, you know, so him picking on Zola did this, he killed people, he sent people into slavery. I will make videos to explain who these people are that you are calling Ilebini people. If you are saying there's Oba come, it's Ilebini, how can you prove who you are? How can you prove who you are? Just by say you come from where maybe one, for example, let's say you come from Onigbe. So because you come from Onigbe, you think you have no connection with people that live inside that community or inside that environment you call Oredo or something. So those people are bloodthirsty people. So his history about what's going on there is too small, and I think it's too vindictive. It's too. If he's listening to me, you should know that you are vindictive about what you are saying. You are not. If you go to court, let me just tell you, Mr. Buffyface, if you go to court the way you are behaving, no judge will listen to you, because they will see vindictiveness. You should know that the court of law is not there. They are not just there primarily to be slaughtering people or sending you to jail. They are also there. They are persecutors. There are other people that work with the court section, that listen to the court, that make judgment. Doesn't all all of a sudden come from the judge. There are what do you call it, juries in some cases. They will listen to this thing, and if they listen to you coming out with this too much vindictiveness, they will feel that you, if you way they talk this kind of thing, you are too vindictive, man. This, at least explain. Let us get to the bottom of the issue. You are going to come with this. You are going to kill everybody. It makes me laugh. You say you want to give somebody one man, Ogiame family the title. I don't know why if Ogiame family have the magic wand. What's Ogiame waiting for? That's my question. I don't know the Ogiame family. I know the one palace they say is Ogiame palace in Somoba Road. One they say he survived the invasion. So I don't know anybody there. I don't know anybody. I'm not connected to anybody there. I don't know my full family history, but I don't think I'm connected to them. So if Ogiame have the magic wand to turn things around, please let him not hesitate any further. Is that the kind of person they are? Because you are telling us that one side is not good, this side has to be done away with. If I sit with you now with a pen and paper and tell you to tell me what you and the Ogiame family and people you think are going to come and take over the Benin kingdom now and be the greatest kingdom, Igbodo people, whatever way you want to call yourself, Ogiso dynasty, whatever you want to call yourself, I sit in front of you with a pen and paper. You will explain to me what you will do, what will be government or whatever I want to call it. What will you be doing from day one, and in 5 years maximum, just like you have your political system, what will be your plan? What do you want to achieve in 5 years? Because you are not going to come in whatever, I don't know people you are saying you are planning to do those things with, all of you. I will want to know what you people will do in 5 years time. What we want to see. We don't want to hear maybe now come and say, Oba talk about Ogiame, come and sit down. Yeah, Ogiame, what do we do? Yeah, go and start, let us go and do Poleki. Let's start. Is that the progress you want us to come and be listening to? Come go and kill one goat in Ring Road to tell our ancestors that Ogiame has come to power. Go on. Is that what you want to come and use to progress? Listen, my friend, we are in the 21st century. Anything that anybody want to be telling us now as an Edo nation, I don't think I speak for myself. I think many people that will watch this video will be speaking from the same standpoint. Anybody that is want to bring change now, because the change on Ghana is still political change. Our ancestors didn't do this. Our ancestors do PDP and NRC matter. We are nowhere near overriding what our ancestors did yet. And I think the PDP issue, politics issue, is one of the reasons involved in all that is drawing us backward. The defense of the land in the ancient time, those things did not come by because one man go and be saying go here, the other one there, I'm not going to listen to you, now maybe this one. Yes, there were confrontations, but it was unity that was the core of why the nation lasted that long. So your divisional mindset of you want to the Ogiame people, Oba Bunita family kill Ogiame people. Listen, you know how long these things have gone on in history. People have analyzed. Go and read the history, the history of the pharaohs, the Mesopotamian region dynasties. Wife kill husband so their son can rule. Daughter will kill brother just so her boyfriend can rule. So your mindset is too low for the way you are looking at these things. Please, I'm not trying to be insulting anybody. My friend, it's not a whatever you want to call it. Listen, the countries of the world have called themselves names for hundreds of years. They are still there. It's not what they call themselves that make them who they are. It is what they are doing. It's what they are doing. It's how they do things, how they come together and do things. It's not by this the other one. Just imagine in the 21st century, it's not you want to come and be telling us that it's so that's supposed to be ruling. Just imagine that. It's now you want to come and be talking about they are going to dethrone the Oba of Benin. So what benefit would that bring to the people? Because I'm not interested in those things you are talking about. So as an Iwe Donu Zomo, Iwe Donu say, this is the time we come together and put those things aside, including you, the Murphy face, including whoever it is. I've just seen the video because it's an Asian guy. Please, if that guy ever get this video, get to listen to this video, let him forward me his phone number and let us speak. So I'll let him know the connection. That the connection is not from all those Ilebinu story people are talking about. The connection go way back. This my let me juggle your mind a little bit. We are gone far back and we have at least, I can prove to people from these videos I'll be making, history of the people that live in that region that you call Western Africa today, that even in that country called Nigeria, and the people that live in Edo State, history going back way back 65,000 years. So let me see how you and your 11 story will come and beat that. Anybody that thinks that's not possible, go and sit first and think that I have some people in one place called Edo, you come and be telling me that 1100 years old.